The Titans are coming. King of the Monsters vs. The Trench. Who will win? In today's Godzilla vs. Aquaman, King of the Monsters vs. The Trench. Who will win? In the depths of the ocean, hidden from the prying eyes of humanity, lies the underwater kingdom of Atlantis. For centuries, it has remained a secret until now, but for all its wonders, it is not without its enemies. The people of the sea are many and varied. There are some that mean well and others that don't, like the monstrous trench. They live in the deepest trenches of the ocean where no light can reach. They have gills to breathe underwater and also extra eyes to be able to see in the dark. And they have summoned their king to open a portal to the surface world. Meanwhile, at sea, the mighty Godzilla swims past. He's done this every few years since he was a child. It's a migration pattern that humans have never been able to explain, but they've been tracking it for decades. Godzilla surfaces near Tokyo and lets out a mighty roar. Citizens stop what they're doing and watch in awe as Godzilla slowly makes his way to land. But this time, something is different. This time, the ground shakes. A gigantic trench opens up in the ocean floor and out steps a nuke. It's huge and scaly with long claws and razor-sharp teeth. It looks like a mix between a crocodile and a dinosaur. Standing at 80 meters tall, the monster known as the Destructor takes a menacing step forward and lets out an earth-shattering roar. This is only the beginning. From the trenches come more and more monsters. First it was the Destructor, then the Terror of the Deep, and after that, the Titan known as the Behemoth. These creatures are unlike anything we've seen before. They're strong enough to destroy entire cities in minutes, and they won't stop until every last human is dead. It seems like it'll never end. More and more of them just keep coming out of the portal. Is there any hope for mankind? If so, who will save us? A lone figure stands on a rock, watching the destruction caused by the Kaiju army. He is Aquaman. His face is grim. He knows he has to do something before it's too late. With a deep breath, he raises his trident and summons all of his strength. Then he calls out in a powerful voice, "Hear me, O inhabitants of the deep. I call upon you to aid me in this time of need." The water around him begins to glow. Fish and other sea creatures start to swim toward him, drawn by his power. As they get closer, he uses his trident to shapeshift them into larger forms. Fish become sharks, crabs become lobsters, and even seahorses become magnificent steeds. Finally, when he is satisfied with his army, he mounts his horse and rides it into battle. It's time to see who will win in this epic showdown. Godzilla vs. The Trenches. The Kaiju army attacks Godzilla. They swarm him, biting and clawing at him, until he is forced to retreat back into the sea. This gives the army time to regroup and plan their next attack. They know that they have to work together if they want to defeat this monster. The Behemoth charges forward, swinging its massive tail. Godzilla roars and fires a blast of atomic breath, knocking the Behemoth back. But the army is not deterred. They keep coming forward, wave after wave. Godzilla is outnumbered and exhausted. Can he hold out much longer, or will he be overwhelmed and defeated? Suddenly, a new voice booms across the battlefield. It is the voice of Aquaman. He has arrived with reinforcements. At his side are some of the most powerful creatures in the ocean, including dolphins, sharks, and even whales. Together, they make a formidable force. Godzilla is grateful for the help, but even with all these allies, he still feels like they're outmatched. The Kaiju army is just too strong. But then, he sees Aquaman raise his trident, and a surge of hope goes through him. He knows that with Aquaman's help, they stand a chance. As the battle rages on, Aquaman directs his allies. He tells the dolphins to flank the Behemoth, while the sharks and whales attack head-on. The plan is risky, but it may be their only chance of winning. As the battle reaches its climax, Godzilla knows he must make one final stand. He charges forward and fires a massive blast of atomic breath, taking out several kaiju in one fell swoop. But there are still some left, and he's starting to feel the effects of the battle. He's wounded and exhausted. Will he be able to finish off the rest of the army, or will they overwhelm him? Suddenly, he feels a surge of power run through him. He looks down and sees Aquaman's trident glowing brightly. Aquaman leaps into the air and plunges the trident into the ground. "For the people of the sea," he cries out. "For the people of the sea." A giant wave of energy blasts out from the trident, knocking all the remaining kaiju back. They are stunned and disoriented, and in that moment, Godzilla takes his chance. He fires another blast of atomic breath, this time taking out the rest of the army. The Destructor, The terror of the deep and the behemoth are no more. But the victory is not complete. The portal is still open, and more kaiju could come through. Aquaman knows he has to do something to stop it from opening. He turns to Godzilla and asks for his help. Together, they charge toward the portal. Aquaman dives into the portal and emerges on the other side. He quickly finds the source of the portal, a strange crystal-like structure pulsing with energy. He knows that if he can destroy it, it'll seal the portal and prevent any more kaiju from coming through. He summons all his strength and breaks the structure, ending the threat once and for all. With the portal destroyed, the remaining kaiju have no choice but to flee back into the ocean. Godzilla watches them go, knowing that he has won the battle. But he also knows that this is not the end. One day the trenches will rise again and he will have to be ready. Now it's time to determine who won this epic battle. Godzilla vs. Aquaman. Both are powerful warriors, with a deep connection to their respective domains. They are both leaders, respected and feared by their followers. They are both incredibly strong and durable, able to withstand immense damage and keep fighting. They are both highly intelligent, able to strategize and outsmart their opponents. They are both capable of incredible feats of power, able to destroy entire cities with a single attack. They are both deeply passionate about protecting what they care about, willing to do whatever it takes to defend their home and loved ones. They are both driven by a strong sense of justice, always standing up for what they believe in, no matter the cost. Both are truly formidable opponents. Aquaman is the rightful heir to the throne of Atlantis and the protector of the oceans. He is immensely powerful, commanding an army of sea creatures and wielding the trident of Neptune, which grants him great powers over the seas. Arthur Curry is also a skilled warrior and strategist, capable of leading his people to victory against the most fearsome foes. He is also a compassionate leader, always looking out for the welfare of his people and the balance of nature. Godzilla is the king of the monsters, a colossal kaiju that towers over all others. He is immensely powerful, capable of destroying entire cities with a single atomic breath. He is also highly intelligent, able to strategize and outsmart his opponents. And he is also fiercely protective of his home and loved ones, going to any lengths to defend them. So who is stronger, Aquaman or Godzilla? Ultimately, it is up to you to decide. Who do you think would win in a battle between these two titans? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more epic battles. Also check out our other videos, which pit history's greatest heroes and villains against each other in epic showdowns. Until next time, may the odds be ever in your favor.